Yede Nyankopon ase ene so ya woda ode ene ache ema aye ne pe se yeme di dwumayi emfa mo ye my Ghana dwumadi ne ye Bryt extra ewo Bryt TV so sena medi kan no ye COVID tiger nut powder ene vehicle 20 omona ebo dwumadi ho ka ede amayen ene nyame adom yenya nyame nipa ye mame a obia enimu no wo a wonimu no de na me se bia afi ne yawo ewo Ghana Bryt extra dwumadi no ye si botai bi se ye be entertain in public no ye inform omo na ya sign educate omo ni nyina mu no ebi ahonam fam honhom fam ene akwahodo biara ebema won so watumi abo obrayi enti na ya hyehyɛ dwumadie yi ede ebrewo ye mame ye mo akwaba
eja
I hope some friend mame a enye
emu ase bibia ho
I've admired you on one or two things. When you are delivering, you become so serious. Say, I didn't know crocodile say we did it by force. And I'm boy.
In a crap.
You be announced so I check there no, baby a fire. No. You become so serious, and I'm like, man, talk on. For the benefit of omo ehun so omo nimo omo enim wase, if I may put it that way, no ka obebo udin wachre who you are and then what you actually do.
Okay, if I may, Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Oduro. That's it. Me worry Apostle Solomon Oduro.
Okay. Or Bema.
Me pa chan worry Bema. But I saw for Royal Victory Family Church or Kwabenya.
Okay.
And then me ministry be the real woman in me ministry.
The real
woman in me ministry.
Oh, woman in me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I educate them, lifting them up. One or two things, and counseling also come warrior near you know.
Okay.
That is what we are into for now.
Oh, okay. So how many kids do you have?
I have 3 kids.
3.
Two girls and a boy.
Oh, that's beautiful. And you know, is it woman or woman in me?
The real woman.
The real woman in me.
Yes.
And if I may put it right, I say, oh yeah, they are support to.
Yeah.
Apostle Juma. That's good. Yeah. If I may ask this personal question.
Okay.
Do you have problem? Do you sometimes have problem with your husband in your marital home? No. Misunderstanding between me, ba.
Oh yes, and our area
Okay.
Oh. And can then worry.
Okay. Yes. Nebasa, how do you tackle it as a counselor? No. Do you allow a busianfo to come in, sorry to come in, or friends or a counselor?
Those days, no. Na media menya issue. Me be wana mapake me nemako. Those days, no. But my husband would just brasa no afraid busianfo. Then they would sit me down and talk. Enter busianfo abemo pain. I saw him paying for abemo pain all this while. I worry 14 years.
Okay, so those days are when
like I wasn't out there. Those days I worry for fun. There are some things that I'm in be even now we are still working on it.
Okay.
Because of me background and background are different. And na contradiction way in term. Na me no and someone about obi akwa me ko. I don't explain, but no. Per se people to come in and convince me or like advise me to come
because he loves you.
Oh yes, of course. In Tebusan abemu pain. I saw him paying for abem, and that so far that's it.
As a counselor, se bibiba na wo pake o nema ko.
Yeah.
na obi nso ba ho for counseling no so akire wo say o me ne me kura me ma pack me ne makọ how do you compare yours to nipa ne de no
it's easy. I've lived it. Before I was packing my things na me a counselor, though I was going to school doing counseling school. I had the gift and all that, but na me nyam ba won say me counsel obia. But I didn't understand so many things, and I don't think there's anything wrong. So want to be bias na utu anamon. Maybe I will be bemuntemo boawa. We are counseled doesn't mean we are perfect. There be that. You can't hear your walk on Cassiano pa. So
it doesn't make you a saint.
No, so me I have my issues. Counselor me, you know, based on how God directed me. But me can we are me Cassano. A yet day mammy say me. Because some of the things God tells me to say, me can we me tell them say wait there. And you fail, but a bad day. So we are dealing with it, fighting to make it work. Papa, if I sit here to tell us I have a better marriage, it's a working process. Okay.
Yeah. And then one thing I've also seen about you, where personal. Okay. I don't want it to sound as if we are interviewing us, but it's a conversation. You look so natural.
Yeah.
Is it proud of you? And I say, a soaring doctrine.
No. Me, I don't live in doctrines, Like those days, makeups and all that. Me and Kasa me do stage when I'm so no. As a personal covenant, I think I made with God personal. And there will be a catcher me and I've been okay for almost 10 years. Me used to makeups that. No.
Your hair?
No.
Your earrings?
No. I just
not even putting on earrings.
Me personal there's anything wrong with it. Me do stage be na. Okay, let me take it this way. Me go preach here. Na say me makeup sir. Me in 5 minutes and because
you sweat a lot.
Me sweat a lot. Me kind of ministry in that timid way. Hot kakra.
I know.
It's I realized that
that comes in the serious way.
Tell me who say and then one or two issues being I have that personal covenant with God. It's okay, fine. I'm going to give my interest. The me pay, the man manage, the man me comfortable. No, I'm swapping it with him. No mommy baby in replacement, anointing and all that. It's a personal covenant I made with God. And then I'm a same. Yeah, and yes, okay. No, I don't. Yeah. I don't live in doctrines. No.
Okay, because if you are in TSC, and then they're gonna read a lot of meanings into it.
Yeah.
Okay, coming back to the issue, as a counselor, as a married woman, fanise bia obi kwako warrior. What questions should the partners ask themselves, right? And if there are they right to be asked? Okay, so be a question number 1. Why should we get married, or why should I spend my life with you?
Yeah, I think it's in the right place if you want to ask that question. And another way to Mimi Huni said, it's good to ask, but you also need to find it as a partner.
Funding.
You have to find it. Find it. You should share.
FIND.
Yes, find it. Because I believe, say, a person will be tana. They will tell you the things you want to hear. But if you seek more, you know what you want to know. So if person me call worry, you'll be a didn't person me worry. Why do I have to spend the rest of my life with you?
Yeah.
I need to ask myself that question first. And now they mission war. Because the nipa person tell me catch you. It will be can no be ma wasoma ye ode. But say we be hu see the nipa ni su na bra but e was so ntimi to anamon. Hwehwe nipa na bra bom. Me ade bia me kasa person worry obi a hwe ne papa ne maame aware e ko sen. Subane te sen, abrabo ne te sen, fie o te sen. Then people that they've lived with, you need to know, because if you don't learn things like this, now when you get married, you get surprises, and you're like, oh, I didn't know. You don't need to know everything. You will learn a lot of things. Surprise! You're different. Or you're good, or you're calm, or you're then, or you are. That's a whole you start misbehaving after the strange things begins to happen. But if you do more finding about the partner, then only need to come on. She respond to some of the things he says. But Papa, me would grow. Now when me a serious poor do can be a funny serious. I grow mu do can be a funny serious because we are new dia gonna can nyanta sama chero. So you pick from this thing before how they react. They need just to react. You need to find all this and ask yourself, say, will you be able to deal with him? And now with her, so worry na. And I say be a do and maybe na so how be back no or react to say how do you deal with it? It's personally you need to ask those things. Ube to me. Because of one comment to me maybe. So you need to find out the ube to me. They won't to me no. What when the panel yet they won't to me now won't to me handle that. You ended there. You don't need to marry. Come papa, it's better to break a relationship than to marry. Oh, what do we are? Nija no. I say people, there are people involved into it. It is our own mistakes being the national comment to me handle a Michelle. I by force. And then that's about worry we maybe.
Okay, we need to find.
Yeah.
For how long now feel say and taking the panic to find whatever he or she is looking
me, I don't really put month or age or years to it. But it depends on one kasa how you be able to analyze the papa. Obetimi no be a champana ne. No one action be. A bit more connected to the future who the person is. This is one kasa we are smart enough. Because you move on no more. Although this see as so na ye hu kra ye hu ye. Zani pa ne tunu fu enye ye dis at na wakopemansa. But will be a vigilant or sharp dear because ne that hu hia no. You don't need years. When you are convinced, okay. On the faults ni good ni we'll handle it, work it out, rather be boy. You are good to go. If you are but also work or they come and more shine too convinced as I'm sure as I'm sure. The moment open that feeling maybe there's something you need to know before you commit yourself.
Okay. It involves a lot of stress. You rightly said it's a never be brave womb. How can both partners help each other when they are stressed?
My family, one example, I so stressing me so much. I rather want to go. That's who I am. I can be in a room for a month. No be a home crowd.
Wow.
Yes, and you know, say well, what will bring me out now? Office okay, my children want to so what one. A prolonged issues. Yes, and you need to know or partner no what will make them happy and what will not. Me krama ware no or you a little emotional. Yes, a little you're very emotional. And you know, if you don't know how to handle the emotions, he can go beyond that. Now cause you issues. So I have my weakness, he has his weakness. How do we handle it? Okay, fine. I need to sacrifice my own and get close and handle issues because in yaka say so say na metel say na what our need but one have to sacrifice sometimes and the other also have to sacrifice sometimes just for peace to reign. Me, I believe in it say because sorry it doesn't change anything. Yes, be my phone but for peace to reign. Yes, maybe some make sorry there be sometimes too you also have to own up. Yes, because I will be one man who sorry there be na no gusua. So sometimes you need to know when to say no minka sorry. You also have to come up and then say na ya na nye is there ye gusu sia
now yeah, can stress. What do you think can cause stress in marriage?
When the other is not paying attention to wo ana onim say we na wo pe but obey against it. So onu obeti me mpe we. But onu so ahye na say no one obey. It's tormenting you. What can on tie? It's every time you know unwa irritate you. Na afi de ma why basa. You know, our young side they're stressed, papa. It will in so many ways, so many the areas. Like yemu be saying, no, ministry wise, me crew ministry, and I do other things. Me go school, me say. Sometimes no, me crew person or dinner ministry near maybe. Me say me go exams near maybe. No person or the crashing. Me confused. Sir, what's the job? Let me share. Obekasa me kwa mi ya no. No. But we no. Yes, ebi was so hwe nipa na dwen because adwen ye dey adwuma no. Mentally is nipa na nya sound that.
Yeah.
Woman crash that is the head, you know. Sometimes no but ye adwuma ebe ye.
Okay, as a mother, or expectations for child care, any parenting, at the same. And I say, how would you advise, people, married or couples in terms of childcare and parenting?
I believe and that we all contributed together for the kids. When it comes to having time for them, when it comes to impacting into them, when it comes to allowing them to be who they are. Papa, I believe in say, I want to be like this in future. I may have dreams for them. So, I'm a doctor. But I don't impose anything on anybody.
Yeah.
And I always give people the chance to make their mistakes and know and become better. I can't impose, when you say, no. What you love to do, me, now I have a direction on how you can do it. I can give you a direction as a mother. But to restrict you and come, we have say, no. We've all made our mistakes and we've learned and we become better. But some of the mistakes, you can prevent it. Those are the ones I would love to prevent it for my kids. Apart from that, they have their chance. My husband has a right in the kids. How you want to contribute to them, physically, emotionally, whatever you want to do, you're fine. I don't believe in say, that's what I believe in. Me, I don't believe in me train me there be as far as I have the opportunity because Papa and Children can you. Maybe you can't have them again.
That's it.
So now that I have their time, me said I'm even selfish to have them alone without my husband having chance. Every time I'm close with them, talk to me, what is happening. When the Papa you do it together. But I'm not losing my time with them. It's a parenting that I believe say fathers, mothers, we all have equal responsibility of the betterment of the kid. So if you have the chance to impact, do it. Because okay. What can happen? And when the mother can do it, fine. Papa and build them up. We are good to go. Yeah.
Okay. As a wife, a mother, a counselor, what is your biggest fear in marriage? And I also say, what should his or her biggest fear should be?
My biggest fear is losing myself.
Okay.
That is, and it's still my biggest fear, because it looks as if my concentration is on my marriage, it's on my children, it's on the ministry. Me myself, I've lost it. Like the things I love to do, the things that can not be spare time to enjoy. I've occupied myself with so many things. So it's about people. It's about them, my husband, my children, the people watching and all that. What about me? It's the piano. I am people say, will I get to 60 years before I know? Say, now I can maybe say man because I have to do things to please people. That is my biggest fear. So Obiko Ayana to be worried. I say, listen, to lose yourself is the worst thing anybody can do. You can please people, but make sure you take care of yourself. Very important. Your emotions, your feelings, your happiness. Let's not neglect it. Because some of us, we're taking steps you're neglecting the most important things in our lives. It's a media too before say, don't ever lose yourself because of marriage. Papa, because many of the people have lost it. Because we consider them, my kids, my husband, my ministry and all that. We've lost a day in the joint. Maybe 50, 60 years now. Am I going to regret not taking care of myself? What makes me happy? It's all worry. I know worry. I'm sure that people are important, but you are important. If you are not there, they are not there. So you need to take care of yourself first before you take care of the others. We are rather trying to pick it up, but acquire thing because your money may be a decaying. Yeah. So if you don't please the people there, or you don't please your husband, you don't please them, maybe not quite say, hey, I said, what's the sambi? Because they don't know you to be like that. But Charlie, I will say a 10 maybe a 2 maybe. Yes, we need ourselves. I'm telling you the truth, Papa. It's not easy, but don't lose yourself. Not because you're married or because you are working. Don't lose yourself. Get yourself there and be happy, because adding.
I know. We're still on the program with Mrs. Charlotte Oduro. just to let you know, no, Vehicle 20 and Kobe Tiger Nut Powder, Omona, so Jumedia, Sene, Amaya, Yanko Monkrato, na yensa meto Jumedia. Yemo Wakwaba, a Sunday bar Jumedia, so Yeguswane Mrs. Charlotte Oduro, a counselor, Odiewura enema bebre mu, inti mo waware mu, more issues with your partners, you know. Any monso I feel na you prepare yourselves to go into marriage, you know. Me did say sa dwumadi ebe boa wo bebre. Inti say wanya akonya te so na wotie ya obe mesre se obe yi wasum na wotie no asopemu na wotu ho na monsene a ebe ya ebe boa wo. Ye ka say marriage, what are your fantasies surrounding marriage?
Do have fantasies around it, but you know, those days I am worried. We have fantasies. How it's going to be, or dobby, breakfast be, bedroom fantasies and all that. But we are reality is not fantasy. Fantasy, it's those things. But the reality in marriage, you know, is that and yesterday you need to go work it out and get it the way you want it. Sometimes the person you think you know, you realize you don't know. You have to get time to know them. So sometimes your fantasy get crushed when we have that dream of how it's going to be. Now, if you have to start creating the dream the way you want it. So it's good to have all the fantasies. It's good to have all that dream and all that. Papa. Reality in marriage, mommy, and you grow. And yeah, how we see it. We say, you love you, and then you don't maybe no. In this 6 months, 1 year, not 2 initial. Now, if you dear woman, you can say happy. That's it. A munane, muatete, mu, shunya, mania. Crying and bitterness is not fantasy. It's.
What causes that? Why do you think you begin happily with somebody, it gets to a certain point, and it's why?
Papa, there's a lot about marriage that you can't share for counseling. You see, we should understand that there are days yesterday, there are days you are yesterday. That is the journey of marriage. There are days you no matter what you expect, you don't get them. It is a one till one year. Edi sumba. Eto de bia bema odo pa ne bufu betima kasem bia kyerebo a. Papa 10 years na mfiri mu eya. Ehun se ye ni pesu. Se bufu ba na ya obi dwa ni pemu a oba misbehave. Se la adwon ya nto ye trima papa. Awade ye bebrebe wu. Papa obi wo no ye mo no. But or the be wu
inwardly no.
That is it, emotionally, you know. And some be attitude be oba bi wa na wati bibi wa bonten. Who action be hwe ye warrior papa odo wo mfiti ase ebedu mre bi na nyima bebre ka ho awo ba adwuma ba eka bi ba na stress abem it's a attention awo pen na bia won sanka. We start reading meanings to that attention, then we start acting on it without even sitting down with our partners ebedi nkomo. No be also influence from family. Ne maami aba ema de careful ema and there's a kroma for ma de omtuma ni o ma when dem most be na start show attitude because they what and am for beka. Then we start acting, then it becomes a problem in the marriage. See, you be shiasa wayeno. See, you see, and what is you need penny a person yetina. Yami be di ni mukanye mo be influencing ya. It is so difficult for me to come in. There may be troubles, but we can stand together. But yes, you get influenced by people. Papa, me worry no. Nkofobi to me kunu form ya so for say. Say no yire ni e den no. Any baby or yire gina no. Woman the chance a obefa so. Your man advice. You me worry a catch no. Say no yire or wa do me. O ya be ma for nurse form. Woman the chance baby e ma de those negative words no. Do for nipa no. After o start show attitude be pair there what. Na after show attitude but enye sa na tie o papa. If you treat a woman right, she will give you the peace you want. But woman the wrong attitude that she's looking for vengeance. Oba o se ma bebre nya power onye adwuma ka no onye sika ese ma mu onye se mu adi papa e ma ne bia go too much treatment bia onye sika no nya tumi papa so show
capitalize
that is it but any so ba so yes sir and this obedi obi attitude to change you sika any sika se sound be who you are. It's not influenced we're there people no you good no that you good bibia you okay mo enjoy mo marriage but obi beba be hwe na ompeni yi enti wa sati tu otufo oba na etufo be ma na etufo because efuto no pakasa wo mfa but one a bit take influence on you almost obo actions be na waka efuto na de ma no na we redeem minutes na for the generate niam nketengesa ba yakese se papa ka wa na nkesati yie na ensema yetete na ye hunti no yenim fache yenim se ye ko wa no obetimi afom meso metimi afom se anti no ase na wafom metimadwa enti ye jai Papa obo hold my around the be am say ye tufo ye nyame nkofo but won't me show be peti so ntra wade em unu obi nam na so se wonware obi om papa wo ye ne de wonware obi om this one no nkasa du ne ba bi no se wate ase e tade bi am ka say ye tufo ye nwom pa ye me de bi am ka say me tufo me bom pa ye I can never tell you say ma ware ye betime wie pepepe ewade pe ne be boa me because bi bia betime asi aje nyame na ne yen yetim no yete ye ho ase se we work it out ya anya ne sa de papa afutuo ni wo ho ba wo mfa obi ya wo mfie nye yie so the marriage starts good but ayana influence the bemo no and bedu baby na ye basa
yeah so would ne wo kan nyina no obi tinchen a obi bisa no ho say why should I then push myself into it? Why should I then marry?
Fana one worry pa ababo na etim nye de bia ye te ye ko adwuma ye nya ye ko ababo na ye ko bebi obedu bia everybody is striving to get something. That is what life is all about. Enya worry ye nko a and then no make say me ko adwuma na me ko adwuma because me ko adwuma no there are challenges there. There are colleagues o bia o ye adwuma they will fight you with your position. And so kan would you leave it say omo ne wo kun o nti no be position am we fight. Life is all about fighting. Yeah ko it's a dear child, dear son. We have to be our brabonim. Won't pump who come because over dano one for one share. They said, Bibi, I bet me. It's a brabona yet. The winner baby, I say, you need to take the decision. Say, you are not quitting. You will fight to what you get. You want, you get it in life. When you have that fighting spirit, papa, won't you be our brabom? Because papa, yet, you will be on my or your other media platform or betting your quality media platform way or be cancel or be spreading things and so when you not to fight it because okay me close to me nyabiu obi ampe ne ba bi ntina wa lose nipa na wari ni ko so when you not say okun you are also ready to fight and gain what you want and ababa no temi nye so life is all about fight. That is the same thing with marriage. It's a baby anyo what you want, you fight and you work for it. Sa na tena say the body ni pachia. Nipa no kasa. Utimbo brother. Because who koi nyame pagya wa e na we aduru.
That's it.
We here nia unye kon unye okokote. But the moment me pagya wo nya ka bia dem wo dress ka benya fie bi di uti ato no. Ah wo your kote.
They read me.
You read me. So that is how life is. Ti ase and live your life. Some of them have nothing to do.
Yes.
What you go for? Yes, I am now to me say, "Oh, share profile, na braba." Or we loser. To be a kind
because I always say, "Oh, baby, you don't waste time talking about somebody. You are seriously on what you're doing.
Focus.
Yes.
You're building future. You're building legacy." Na unihwe ya uto monko ba bia kosi ngoda oto 2 cities na wagina so na would say will be image. Don't give them the chance mo onye de obeye ono so na djuma no the more they are doing that they are making people know you. That's and people will get to know who you are and you build yourself. Let's do better. Our baba enya yeko
there is one thing and crofo etai bisa when it comes to marriage, yenim say in-laws play most major roles in marriages.
Yeah.
Omum play krana marriages be bria eguno efagina in-laws.
Yeah.
How do you deal with your in-laws? Or how should somebody deal with their in-laws?
Me that say You know, if you pass where you be at, where Mammy Subai, Kofi Ocean in Yanama Subai, and know who your husband is and your wife is. If your husband is that type of me mame, me mia, me papa, or me many boy na only need come out my mammy, or no nini for what or go see a boy. And you know, so basa no who are Juma yo. Kodone can be outside my metini and what.
That's right.
No, the Bible says a man shall therefore leave the father and the mother and cleave. We are matured enough. You leave your father, your mother, and join with your wife and build life. But decisions in your marriage should be between the two of you. Me say me worry, me kuna me worry. Ne ma me ni dem papa. Papa.
I hope so to you.
Oh, temper. But I'm so ready over it. Papa, me kuna me ni dem. But there's that respect to say. Obi anim no ko ni krom obi anim. Hey, where do that? Ne ni dem papa. Me ni nya issue da. Me so me ni dem pa. But boundaries were her. She respects my home. I respect her as a mother. But onyame mame, I am mani binti. My mother-in-law can never be my mother. It's and said the things you can do with your mother that can pattern with you. You do it. No, it's not possible.
It's impossible.
No, is it? Betin mame diagrobi or bet me that cheme ne baneme. But o mother-in-law don't play that game with her. Only ne diagrobia ye dreamy no senya mame. So the things that your mother can take it easy, she won't take it easy. To give that respect, and when you're too close, so distance because and your mama no, and you will depend on.
She can use it against
you. It's a family didn't come out, and now Obana say, me, mother-in-law did ne ban was some down. Many means I'm coming that God, we are there in the banana. All to me standing in favor of you that.
No, yeah.
It's no, ye day and no man come out so bad, or better me didn't come out, no one come. Now, we met to the phone here, or to me for you didn't come out. Limits on swing as I mean, me never me time you shot. So I always small time investment, no, I'm gone. Me family will shine be brave. Say by your respect, and I me kunu so ya de be a boy. O man ma me hu say me fie de, ma what the fie de. E wo limit ho. It's that respect is there in the beginning. E wo na near thing. But enko me ni no ntem bia to the level I say it oko warrior e man be on ma oko fie ho no fofo na dey ko introduce ye no want to friend mother-in-law won dey kwaku ayeme sister just answer mu na untimi chan ware na say don't stand like that le ba ne ye wo den is between you and the ba no don't take it to the family and friend ukunu sister and o ye me say omu tie na echena.
That's it.
The respect should be there. Unu cross them, one come asem. Muntimin come, one copy neutral personal bet me aba in. But that in-laws, papa, e go worry you. Can't men man no. And men man naka bema no bi kakra no. Eh, who be ni besika. Into baby and pay jumanye. Say the be ya ko worry obi ba bema. E buso ko be value say, won kasa your bar, who sika deda, who pa bra deda. And not say papa. Ukotema uba si ehu enya me bana na ahwe ma me fo ne biso ntie se ne wo ba be ma ta no biso wo ne baba.
That's right.
Enti enya say me na me baba wade efia me ba dia ma me wo wade ye obi aganya enya wo de ti dia afia dia wo enya wo de fa kwaye obi ba some of the times no den papa na me ma no e bi mu nyina o ma me si o si treat wiri ne wo nwan ba ye enya wo oh say when mu yire a obusafo ni so mu yire na wo no yire ko kan na ko kan nsem nche obusafo mu di na tami mu kan bo mu how will you do it ta yan mienu you respect your wife you respect your abusua no na e ma no so me ma no ko waye ne abusua no wo ko wade wom enye wabusua so wo do hunu hwehwem no bibia no wo a kire bi no wo bu so bete so we have to be careful with that.
Okay, what the way wo ka say you know we be say what is your communication style? The style of it seems so unique. What I say in your marriage, you know, how do you communicate?
Hey, papa, me marry communication, yeah, though. Hey, different thing, me could not set no. Hey, I don't because sometimes no. I don't know, one already meanings to so many things.
Okay.
It is somebody like that. If you are dealing with him, me extra careful when it comes to my husband, because the man fan say a normal, he doesn't see it that way, or no taking meanings to it. It is a 1 year careful la. Ube we na nka wo kana sempem no. Eba koye bone. It is most of the time, you know. Okasa me I don't get involved.
Okay.
Me man the kwan okasa me say you say or yeah that type, you know. Say na me pe no. Ye ni say. Enti me ade no me nye kra me nka se me nye. Ba me nye. No ma pe nice we aka say oh chale. We nti na because me ka se me nya umu me nim so no sitie. Enti okasa me yi anu asem aba. Enti na wo se me kama no tum. Ba me nye. Enti me nye in a nice way. We ba na ma ye kama ma oh. We dey sorry pa na me se me ye you but yeah we nti me anye ma me nye. Ba me ka se me nya straight ahead. Well mu no.
Say yes be kwasia na koja me wo se me nko. But oh me akọ.
Oh me na man kwa. Me na me oh wait me yare say you nya me hwe. And you need to know who your partner is because me dey any there. The communication, you know, if you're not too careful, me pay. I'm a bubbly type. Okay. Grow, may say in the beginning I realized say, oh yeah, a different person altogether. And the bedi grow no, or fano in a different way. It's my grow debi on my corner so me limit no. Or no the grow ne ba na me receive but me can be. Cause or the banana can be and so you need to know who your partner is and how to communicate with them. It's me the end okay. And easy there.
Me no ba be wie no. What does marriage mean to you? And I say, what should it be meant to somebody?
With me, I see marriage to be a journey, nyame ewo purpose for it. I see it to not to be much I'm in love. Not because I want to have children with him. Not because there's something I'm looking from him. No. But me who in a different way say me kuna me na timi nantene for the purpose of God's kingdom. Yes, because e ba niema bia na nka me expect abrabo mu say kan pem abrabo no. Me hu ni sa. But the ba nyame dwuma mu me hu said the two of us came together for a reason. Nyame adwuma nti. Nyame adwuma bi opese me ne timi up to do it intina ye shia. So okay Bible say for this cause it's your reason being tin and person mu motena. So when you cause no adding when the cause comes the interest beba interest e nya ye ne je ho adwuma nya ne je ho ministry me ne nya ne je ministry ho enti me no benya cause ne tia nya me se ye nhia ne nya interest na then the inheritance ne ba then ye gya ejapade be ne ye gya ma enchirimba enti me I don't see marriage to be all about love. Okay. Me do. I don't see it that way. I don't see it to be the me pay obet my yama no. But me who say e wo bibi nti na ema me ni na hia.
That's right.
Na bibi be si wo me ni mienu abrabom. Na ye nya etime nya ba bia gina daache. Nti na yete. Nti say me anya odo no bebre kra na me gina so me wo nti wo ho abokire say me ni bebo bra. Nti o pese wo worry a love is good but it's not enough. When you be obeto wase obi hu die nti wo so no otena obi hu potential e wo mu na onhwe wo beauty abonten se be adako beauty ni free ho a onya wo na de wo mu ni to betime gina ene watena. Okay, that's how I see it.
Women behind closed doors, tell us a little about it.
All right, it came out a brana medru point me my marriage and a year and I wanted divorce. I wanted out. Now I maintain your mass and all that. It's not a card. I did better my birthday. I saw my contact altar so. Emma dear change soon. I said rather. I said many. Oh, I read him. Tormenting doors. So you might be brave, but many a day. You know that. Miss you and me and carry and me. Made the altar for 3 days, and I do be and me and castrated. One night I'm here sorry no. That was fed up. Said and then when I mean I'll do what I want to do. And no catch him say obeka wan no atum woni panim na wo bie wan no ma me awrade we do be name be brave. That was when I got the women behind closed doors. So utu ho punu no ne awrade tintama enye kasa ni pen so e awrade ni mpaibo o sesa shebre no. That is when the Lord told me it's time to pick the women up, close doors and begin to pray. Not the enye. That's when I started that women behind closed doors, building the women into prayer, opening their eyes to more of what God wants them to do. I want to start it free.
I see.
Pachoy.
And it seems to be doing so well. Good. Yeah, you personally, that's going to be my last with you. You seem to be doing so well. Lifestyle, marriage, ministry. Is there any hidden secret out between a man and Ghana for a share? Because you're dressing. I watched one video be how nice it looks. Oh yes. If you can share something with us to motivate other women to also do same.
And what I'll say is that it seems I'm doing well, but there is pain behind everything we do.
Of course.
A lot of struggles and all that. But the secret is that I am not giving up. Ndenya catch me. So they be a thing. Me want put to me. One na me come as my channel. Me na me too go for. So they be papa some say inte me anka san bra me bra na de me family. Who do I speak to? One be to me so me for. So I console myself with God. The adeba ko amesua e wa bra bom say abotre. Eboa. Eye den said day me fa ya mo said day. Papa de me nimpa your rad because me ne abuso bi asam to also mu. Me na nyame adom wo pagya me kakra. Ma me abuso anya ni da so. Enti me won abuso ahwe me. O my Ghana ahwe Christopher bi ani dam so. E ma bi hwe me. Nyame ani dam so. Enti me nipa ba ko nipa dam so do so me feli a be brebe fall it. Eno na hwe me din. Enti me show bi en cry say it's not about what people think, it's about what God has in store for you. Uje nyame dia. Marriage may be going well, but it can collapse. Business may be going well, but it can collapse. Bibia timisi esia aso be dey. Ma hye me ho dey. De besi bia no. We rade nsem timi de me show de besi. Eto bia hye ne ho dey. Okon no de enya ye ekon.
Obi from me bi ne ho akere no. Bo ntimi ndom no kakra. Na me se upo de wanya obi frɛ no.
Osuwe.
Na me ho kire me ho
na be frɛ no. Apa honey case no.
That's the problem.
Yeah, bro. I intimi kan jiro bi mi ko kan e be na obete wa record be on that social media Facebook can I say on say oh bro na what dey go they say no you don't even know because you are careful what to say because everybody be boy yen ti end e bad dey din this year radem ni atupum na you su kakra na hwe rade cause me one am friend
exactly
ko be na me friend be na dey me hu e be na akire mesa afro na eja nnu mi oni edin ko.
Do you do physical exercise?
Yes, I do.
Because you look so fit.
I do. Good. And I check my food. Me juice my no my my Jamie papa. More life for many parts, you know. I need to look fit for myself. Exactly. Now I'm looking healthy for other people.
Others to look up to you too.
Yes. It's a money behind my what about my food that day. Well, food so class sister. Slay, you can slay, forget it.
But your final words.
That will be as Nyame shall be. And I'm me catch on the 7th of May. And my shall Kumasi.
Behind
women behind closed. That's a shopping mall.
Okay.
Life events. And mammy mumpaye. There's a lot we can do. It's not all about the marriage. People don't want to shower. My sister, find something to do with your life. When marriage comes, you enjoy it. Because only be only a now worry. Now need you my find yourself first before you go into marriage. Go and find yourself or you get lost. And let's know this, without God, there's nothing you can do. That's my secret, and that's why I'm still living. Yes, I don't get wounded at that doing. So for this opportunity. Thank you.
Do you have any social media handles?
Yes, on Facebook, The Real Woman in Me Official. Instagram, The Real Woman in Me _ YouTube, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Oduro. That's
that's be brave. So say you to nsafre wo nya kwan ene adaje ebeboa ye wo so a wo nya bre etena fie ehwe ye nso no that's bebre ye nwi adwumadi no ye kwa akotwa ye ho na ya san aba na megidi say koma ya twetwen no wa fa bi ato akoma pono so a oma eda wakoma pono so na wo somu ye a I think say our rare quantity no eye de ne wa na ebeboa nso ama watumi a break it through ye twa